Hello and welcome to the Street Crime UK YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Today we look at Sarah Louise Hanson and Mark Andrew Scott, who each claimed the other was responsible for the 87.8 grams of Class A drugs at a trial at York Crown Court. But the jury rejected both of their stories and convicted each of possession of Class A drugs with intent to supply on what Recorder David Dixon said was overwhelming evidence. Class A drugs are horrible, he told them. When sold to members of the public, it can lead to quite devastating results. You weren't working for others, you were working for yourselves. This was a profit-making operation. Miss Hanson, 45, of Elston Avenue, Selby, and Mr. Scott, 31, who gave his address as Coupland Road, Selby, each denied the charge but were convicted at the end of a 4-day hearing. Prosecuting Andrew Semple said police raided Miss Hanson's home. Inside its attic, detectives found the drugs divided up into smaller amounts. Both the defendants' fingerprints were found on bags containing cocaine. They also found scales that could be used to divide the drugs up, and elsewhere in the house they found caffeine and another drug commonly mixed or cut with cocaine before it is sold. The prosecution estimated if sold on the streets, the cocaine would fetch more than £4,000 and said both defendants lived at the house. In evidence, Mr. Scott denied living at the house. He claimed he was so in love with Miss Hanson, he had asked her to marry him but had never lived with her. He had argued with her because he believed she was drug dealing, and shortly before the police raid had found the drugs in a drawer downstairs and moved them into the attic. He refused to answer questions after his arrest though. He claimed he loved Miss Hanson so much he didn't want to get her into trouble. Miss Hanson, in evidence, denied she was drug dealing and claimed she knew nothing about the drugs. Miss Hanson's barrister, Patricia Dorey, said she was about to get the promotion at work but would lose that job and her house because she wouldn't be able to pay the rent in jail. Mr. Scott's barrister, Glenn Parsons, said he would too lose his job and he contributed to the upkeep of 4 children. So what are your thoughts about Sarah Louise Hanson and Mark Andrew Scott? Please share your thoughts in the comments below, and until next time, stay safe.